Coming up next on today's episode of Eye for an Eye.
You gotta get a freaking dog to make yourself feel better about yourself.
You want to live with that for a year? Go right ahead.
Let me hear from her.
In the court system, justice is not always just. That's why they bring their disputes here. Real people, real problems, real revenge. Justice is Eye for an Eye.
Hi, I'm Kato Kalin. Today on Eye for an Eye, we have the story of a pitcher and a catcher who can't get their signal straight over their team's good luck charm. The plaintiff alleges the defendant wasn't good with the doggy style and wants his pup to lead the pooch parade. The defendant contends that he needs Brody to be his softball team's mascot, even if it means he has to scoop the poop.
Broke up with my partner because he was sleeping with the shortstop, and he took my dog to get back at me, and I want my dog back.
My partner left me. My dog left my partner. I've got the dog. Judge Akim's gonna make sure I keep him.
This is the case of, what's up, dog? Who's going to be left holding the leash? Only Extreme Akim can decide. Let's watch!
Got Franklin McDougal, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And you're bringing this case against Barry Eccles, correct?
Correct.
Okay, and this is a dog custody case.
Yes, sir.
This is the dog in question?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Big
my
Sugar
dog,
Ray, do you
Your
mind taking this dog off stage? I don't want Don't let him bite you now. I've read your complaint, but tell me about it.
Your Honor, my name is Franklin. This is my ex, Barry. We met about a year ago playing together.
Okay, so y'all were lovers. How long were y'all lovers for?
About a year, Your Honor.
Okay.
11 months, actually.
11 months, okay.
Yeah, who's counting? It was the longest 11 months of my freaking life. Anyway, Your Honor, the dog belonged to me. I purchased the dog about 3 years ago. Met Barry about a year ago. We both played in a gay softball league. I played for the Green Street Bathhouse.
Y'all were together on a gay softball team. That's how y'all met?
No, opposite
Separate
teams.
teams.
Huh?
Opposite teams, yes.
Okay, so were you the pitcher, or the? I mean, what position did you play? I'm sorry.
Come on, look at us. I'm always the pitcher.
Catcher.
Sorry. Okay. That's more than I need to know. More than I need to know. Okay. What else?
Well, after about a year, Barry and some infidelities with a straight gentleman named Orlando, I decided to leave. Took my dog with me. However, Barry took the dog back, and I am now suing for custody of my dog along with $1,000 for emotional damage.
Okay. He says that it was his dog. Y'all were lovers. You were playing on a gay softball team together. You took his dog, and now he wants it back. What do you got to say about that?
No, the dog came with me. The dog doesn't like him. Yes, he had the dog.
It is my dog.
You
I
bought the freaking dog. You bought the dog as a showpiece. I wasn't enough arm
paid for
candy.
the dog
Had to have a
3
dog.
years ago, Your Honor. The dog belongs
Had to have
me.
a dog.
All right. So let me hear.
You want to live with that for a year? Go right ahead.
11
you can have
months.
him.
No, I don't want him anymore. That's why I left.
Okay. So you bought the dog, right?
The dog is mine. I purchased the dog.
Okay. And who moved in with who?
I moved into his house because it was bigger.
Okay. You took the dog with you. Why do you think you should have the dog if he bought it?
The dog, after he left after 11 months, the dog would crawl underneath his fence and come to my yard.
So when did you break up? How long ago?
Not long.
6 months.
6 months ago. Okay.
Yes,
And so
Your
the
Honor.
dog left his house and then came to your house, you're saying?
Yes.
What are you
Yep.
saying happened?
Saying the dog came to his house for peanut butter. You want to hear about that, Your Honor? When I went to get the dog at the house, who do I find laying in bed naked with my dog licking peanut
Oh, come
butter
on
from an
now.
area I don't
need
even
that.
want
I
to
don't-
mention?
I do not want to hear that. Come on in here. What do you girls know about this thing?
We work with Barry at the furnishing store, and we have seen way too much about this dog going back and forth. The dog doesn't even like him. He runs to Barry all the time.
For the peanut butter.
No, that's not true. What about what you did? What about
hear
what
about
you
that?
did? Dyeing the dog blue?
Dyeing the
Yes.
dog blue, yeah.
Your Honor,
Your Honor, I didn't hurt the dog at all.
No, Your Honor, let me explain.
Who dyed the dog blue? What do you
Yes,
mean by
let me
that?
explain what
You got
happened.
me all
Let him
shook up.
explain.
You shut up for 1 minute. Let me talk.
Hey,
You
come
always
on.
have to have control. Don't shut up. You know what?
Judge with the bat. Judge with the bat. Hey, judge with the bat.
Shut it down.
Hey, Did you dye the dog blue?
Get your mind
I
correct.
sprayed the dog with washable, non-toxic watercolor hairspray. Yes, I did.
And why did you do
For a
that?
pooch parade at Easter that typically takes place in the park
Because
here
he's
in town.
trash, that's why.
Trash. Have you
Trash.
looked
And
in
what
the
else
mirror,
do you,
sweetheart?
do you say he did
No,
wrong with the
yeah,
dog?
so when I go pick up, he comes into my place, apparently, with his little bat, breaks all my furniture, dog's gone.
Your Honor, I
No idea
didn't
where the
break
dog is.
any
So I go to the
furniture.
animal shelter thinking that's where the dog's gonna be. Sure enough, there's Brody. Poor little dog, turquoise blue.
Shaking.
His team's color.
On occasion, I use the dog as a mascot for my baseball
Yeah,
team.
because
Our
your team
color's
sucks.
turquoise.
That's
Well,
why.
Let me hear from your witness here. Come on in here.
Oh,
You know him? All right, what's your name?
Pet psychic.
I'm Dr. Brendan Cyrus, and I'm
Dr.
a pet psychic.
A pet psychic.
Yes, sir, I've
And
been-
you have a doctor degree for that?
I actually have a degree. In
Is there? Do you go to
psychic
college and major in pet psychic?
ministry. I have a degree in psychic ministry. I studied in South America.
Did you get that from the internet?
Let the pet psychic
God, does
talk.
your mouth ever quit
I've
running?
worked
They
extensively
brought him in
with
here.
animals,
Let the pets.
studying.
Your mouth ever-
Wait, let him talk. What? Come on, pet psychic.
I've worked extensively with animals and studying their aura and their compatibility with their masters or the people who guard them in this lifetime, as we would call it. I've worked with the plaintiff.
It's a
here.
dog.
Well, working with the plaintiff extensively, I do believe Brody, the poor victimized dog, belongs with the plaintiff here.
What do you got to say? Come on in here.
Your Honor, my name is Gina Mason, and I work at the local animal shelter, and I was absolutely appalled by this man right here. I cannot miss those eyes for anything. He came in and brought a dog in. It was dyed blue. It looked horrible. He came in drag, if you will.
Your Honor, I have never done drag
Who was
in
in
my
drag? The
life.
dog or him? Oh my.
The plaintiff, Your Honor. It was
More like a boy in a
horrible.
dress.
Absolutely horrible.
So he was wearing a dress?
a black dress up to here.
You're a liar. You're a freaking liar.
When we come back,
I mean, he's got a good point there. If the dog liked you, why would it leave your house and go to his house?
16 times in a row.
When would you shut up and let me talk?
Go ahead, sweetie.
When we first moved in together, the dog.
Go through
Ding.
the board.
We just
Master.
get this.
You're very
The dog
concerned.
is mine.
you're watching Eye for an Eye.
He came in and brought a dog in. It was dyed blue. It looked horrible. He came in drag, if you will.
Your Honor, I have never done drag.
Who was
in
in
my
drag? The
life.
dog or him? Oh my.
The plaintiff.
You're a freaking liar.
How did you get that dress?
Black.
You took it to her? You brought it
You
here
have the
for
dress. Apparently, he left it in the parking lot on your way to the pet center.
Oh my
Not true.
God.
It's,
Oh
Your
my
Honor,
God.
It's a lie. It's a lie.
So tell me,
Not
besides
true.
him wearing a dress, what does that have to do? Maybe somebody with a male with a dress can take care of a dog. What does that have to do with the dog?
Apparently, that's his little storyline is to say that he brought the dog in, to bring the dog in when he's dressed in drags because I'm the bad father.
So you would wait a minute. Let me hear from her.
He
You
was
were
the bad
just
father.
hard.
The whole reason the dog's at the animal shelter is because it got away from him at the.
Well, listen. I mean, obviously, you must care about animals. Why do you
Fox.
think the dog should not go about him just because he wears a dress?
The dog was terrified of this plaintiff.
What the hell do you know about a dog? Are you
crying
a
and
pet
screaming
psychic,
and
veterinarian
ran
psychologist?
immediately
You're a
to
freaking animal shelter
The
volunteer
dog was in
worker.
comatose because he had no idea where
Because he was sprayed blue.
This was
Hello?
a traumatic experience in his
Sprayed
life, and you bring him to an animal shelter,
And
leave him, abandon him without his.
I didn't bring him to the animal
master
shelter. I went to
and
pick
his-
him up.
Exactly. He wasn't
You're
responsible
psychic
enough to watch
Flash
the
and
dog
know
when they
that,
play a
shouldn't ya?
damn softball game. The dog gets away, ends up in an animal shelter, and I have to go and pick him up.
Why was the dog leaving your house though and going to his house?
Go ahead, sweetie.
When we first moved in together, the dog was mine. He started taking the dog to his baseball games and to the practices, and the dog naturally got attached to him.
Yeah,
When we
these lover
broke up,
squirrels.
I lived 5 blocks down. I originally had my house. When we got together, I put my house on the market, moved into his. Unfortunately, the house didn't sell, so I moved back into my house with the dog. The dog, on occasion, would dig out from under my fence and
The
go
dog had a
back
bad landlord
to
and
his
came back to
house,
my
Your
place.
Honor. It has nothing to do with who the dog
Because
likes
you never
better or
fed him,
whatever.
you never watered
Well,
it,
it's
you
going to
never
his house.
watered
Why
it,
do you
never
say he
bathed him.
can't
I
take
paid
care?
$1,800 for
Because
the
you
damn
wanted
dog.
a
You wanna
freaking
know
show
who
dog.
feed him?
You wanted something.
All right, he's
You're
got a good
so
point.
freaking insecure with yourself. You got to get a freaking dog to make yourself feel better about yourself.
This is-
That's all.
Hey,
tell
running-
some more lies there, honey.
running-
Tell some more freaking lies.
Running.
Hey, he's got a good point. He paid for the dog. What you got to say about that?
It's my
That
dog.
doesn't
Favorite
matter
dog.
if he paid for the dog or not. He abuses the dog. Why
That is-
can't the
but
dog?
why
be-
would I
How do you
abuse
know
him?
that's
It's
gonna
just a
eat
dog.
life?
The
$100
dog runs
show
in
dog.
his house starving.
Starving.
Oh, come on.
Scared.
Your Honor,
Come
it does not
on,
take a
come
psychic
on.
to see the fact that he has so much anger built
Shut up, you moron.
The plaintiff and
And you're saying that
And
affects
Brody.
the dog?
This dog has been put through so much due to the fact that he's found his master and he's found a new master. And it's like a child when two parents go through a divorce.
Can we just get this? The dog is mine.
This would explain the running between the two houses.
It doesn't even matter what the dog is.
How much money have you spent on the dog?
Well, let's just think back. You want to think back?
Yeah,
$800.
zero.
I think you spent the $800 3 years ago when you bought Brody.
Yes.
Well, what have you spent money on? The dog?
All of his grooming, $500. The
That's not true,
$500 to
Your
get
Honor.
the blue off of his fur, the $120 to get him out of the
true.
animal shelter.
He wouldn't
along
even give
with
me a
everything
chance
else
to get the
for him.
blue out of the dog's fur, Your Honor. All I had to do was put the dog in the
Why
tub
would
and
you
wash him. It
indict
was
him in
water
the first
soluble.
place?
He grabbed the dog because he was all
What else you
pissed
got
off.
there? What is that?
Water soluble?
Yes.
Because I believe this says soft gel paste food coloring.
Did you put food coloring on the dog?
On parts that I couldn't reach with the hairspray.
Keep lying there.
Like
with
around the back of the
Hairspray.
ear.
You put hairspray in the dog?
It was hairspray that you would use for Halloween if you were going to color your hair. You use it on humans, it can't hurt a dog. I used that just in areas I couldn't get to when I ran out of hairspray.
All right, I've heard enough of y'all's sordid tale. I'll be back in a second with my decision. Thank you.
Hi, you have a question. Standing up.
Yes, I was thinking, it kind of doesn't seem like this is really about getting the dog back. I think you still like him and you really want him back. Is that, it kind of seems that way. And if you keep the dog, then he has to keep coming to your house to see the dog and see you.
It's like custody battle.
Yeah, like it's a way of staying connected. Is that, do you still really like each other? On the nose, he said on the nose. I think
can't
there's still
stand him.
something between
I'm
you
done
two.
with him.
I think they can work it out.
I think so too.
I think not. Oh, but no.
I don't know what you smoked before you came in here,
No,
but...
shut up.
Okay, first of all, I just want to say, if I was a dog, I would have ran away from you too. I would have ran far away. I would have ran away from all the drama. And then also, it seems, just to make another point, you're getting mad at him for going to pick the dog up because it ran away from your game. It doesn't matter what he came and picked him up in if y'all wear dresses, if that's what y'all do. But I don't think the dog knows if y'all are gay or not, so I don't think that matters either.
No, yeah, what's up with that peanut butter?
Oh, my Lord.
Huh? What's up with
The peanut... what happened, if you would have turned the light on, you would have seen.
I didn't want to see.
I eat peanut butter sandwiches before I go to sleep. Peanut butter sandwich, glass of milk. It's how I fall asleep. It's tryptophan that's in the milk. I know. Brody lays next to me. Okay, I'm a little peanut butter. The sandwich dropped on my lap. Brody was licking my thigh. So he thought he saw.
No, I know what I saw.
He was jealous.
Would I seriously go that low? Ask your pet psychic.
You have plenty times before.
That dog is more emotional stress.
I'll tell you what.
Peanut butter than any food coloring.
We're going to find out what's going to happen with Brody in a second.
When we come back,
So the other person has visitation rights, okay? But now I've got to determine who's going to get full custody of the dog. You paid for the dog, but it concerns me that you're...
you're watching Eye for an Eye.
Who do I find laying in bed naked with my dog licking peanut
Oh, come
butter
on
from
now.
an area I don't
do
even
that.
want
I
to
don't-
mention?
What
You
about
hear
what
about
you
that?
did? Dyeing the dog blue?
Dyeing the
Yes.
dog blue. Yeah.
Big Sugar Ray, go get that dog. I've got to do what's best for the dog in this case. That's what concerns me the most. Look at that dog. That dog needs to be with the best one possible. So I've got a difficult decision. I've got to decide who gets custody, and the person that gets custody, the other person will get visitation rights. I'm going to order it every other weekend. Y'all split the holidays, and so the other person has visitation rights, okay? But now I've got to determine who's going to get full custody of the dog. You paid for the dog, but it concerns me that you're dyeing its hair and putting blue on the dog. That concerns me with your action. The dog obviously comes to you, so it likes you, but it concerns me that you're doing weird things with peanut butter on this dog. But I've got to determine who loves the dog the most. So what I'm going to do is I am going to have a competition. And I think through this competition, it will be determined who actually loves the dog the most. So I'm gonna order that both of you be put in dog attack suits so you don't get hurt. And then we're gonna release an attack dog. Whichever one of you runs the furthest will get custody of the dog. The other one will get visitation. Now that's justice.
Looks pretty peaceful right now, doesn't it? Well, don't be fooled. I'm at the detection canine training facility right now with a attack dog, a vicious attack dog named Moscow. He likes me, but guess what? He's hungry.
Brody belongs to me. I'm the guy that paid for the dog. Barry doesn't have any right to him. I know I'm stronger than Barry. I'm probably faster than Barry, so I'm pretty damn sure I can get my dog back.
I think the verdict's a little on the ridiculous side. Running from a dog to win my dog back, that just makes me a little nervous because I've seen the dogs behind me and not real comfortable right about now.
Franklin, you're gonna be going up first.
Yeah.
You're gonna be going up second. Let me tell you the rules. See that yellow tape? That's the finish line. First one to cross with the fastest time gets back Brody. If you fall by the force of the dog knocking you, over.
This is just a piece of cake. Piece of cake.
Good luck. We're gonna put some headgear on you because dogs love ears. Let's go.
Moscow is a 5-year-old Belgian Malinois. He's made many arrests chasing down the bad guys, so these guys are nothing.
It's a puny little thing. I don't see how that thing's gonna be able to knock me down. The suit I'm wearing, it's heavy, but I think I can pull this off. I'm stronger than Barry. There's no way I can lose this. No way at all.
On your mark! Get set! Release the hound!
Let's go.
Frank, you were like this far away.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Come on, what's the adrenaline like getting bit by a dog?
You know, I was gonna try to crawl across the damn finish line. That dog is strong. I mean, he was just dragging me across.
I saw that.
There's no freaking way I could get across.
Did it actually take part of this off?
No, he took my helmet off.
On your mark! Get set! Release the hound! Go, 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 go!
It did surprise me, though, that when the dog got hold of Barry, that Barry was able to stay up as long as he did before he fell right at the finish line.
Neither one of you won, but we knew that going in because we knew the attack dog against you two guys, no winner. We got something different. Mano, dog. The one to cross that finish line gets to keep Brody. On your mark! Can dogs sense which would be the better owner for Brody?
Yes, he can.
They really can? Let's release Moscow early. Let's release, when I say on the mark, let him go. Let him go.
Awesome.
Are you ready? Are you guys ready? On your mark! I've heard say go! Oh, I mean go! Go! I meant go! Oh, I'm sorry! Who crosses first? We have a winner! Ouse! Ouse! You're over here, Brody. You got a dog? You should be in the market for a dog. Today, an eye for an eye, justice was a vicious attack dog. Until the next eye for an eye, I'm Cato Kalin.
Looks like I'm a loser today. I mean, what can you say? I mean, I come off the finish line, the dog's already on me.
It was sudden death, and I was waiting there to run, and I looked back, and there's Moscow attacking Franklin, so I just ran.
I was there when the dog hit me. He hit me right on my my left arm and started taking me down. I thought I could get across the finish line before my knees hit the ground, and the dog was just a hell of a lot stronger than what I thought he was.
Well, as you can see by the red on my arm, strength that Moscow had was pretty intense, pretty intense.
I'm irritated that I've lost my dog that I paid for, but, you know, in the name of justice and Extreme Akim's ruling, I'll abide by the decision.
Justice was finally served. Thank you, Extreme Akim.